Tornado, very quick across the arena there. A side slam. Ooh, they don't want to get near that scoop and the axe that can come down. But look at this power of Tornado then. Whipping up 10-mile-an-hour top speeds, 97 kilos behind the shunt. Behemoth side to side. And again withstanding that frontal assault. That bucket scoop, the titanium bucket scoop, can withstand just about anything we've seen, apart from a crumpling attack. But Behemoth on his side here. This is the pushing power of Tornado. Very low center of gravity Tornado. They're very difficult to get hold of. And Behemoth here, the challenge belt holders are in real trouble. They've had 2 victories. One more will give them the belt outright. But they are struggling here and struggling badly there. Anthony Pritchard, his brother Michael and Kane Aston in the controls. And Behemoth are in all sorts of problems here. They're against the side axle grinder on the side of the arena. And they know they have problems, the Pritchard boys. In comes a red block for a cursory glance to see whether they're immobilized. Get it onto the arena floor to see if they are immobilized. Can do that. And no, they're not. Tornado. And the scoop is lifted up. And comes down eventually. I thought there they might have had problems with the scoop Behemoth. But Tornado doing all the work here. Pushing and shoving. They can't get too much damage done by the spinning disc. Now they're upended, but of course, they can run each way up. It's invertible. Is Tornado. What a great battle this is. One of the best we've seen in Extreme so far. Behemoth nudging, and they're going to try and get that scoop in underneath and flip Tornado out of the arena, but they delay too long, and in comes Matilda with that hugely damaging flywheel, and Tornado gets out. And again can slam Behemoth into the side. This is great stuff. In comes Behemoth again. Front head-on collision. Tornado pushes him away. And Behemoth there, driving into the pit release tyre. That activates the pit release, so they're confident now that they can push Tornado down into the hole. We'll wait and see. Onto the flame pit. Behemoth over that flame pit now. Behemoth, I'm off. 2 to the flames. Get out of there. I'm pushing Tornado away. Tornado, look at that for traction on the arena floor! Oh, this is a brilliant tug of war! It's Tornado and Behemoth, head to head! And it's gonna go to the judges! Phew, Craig! That was close! Very! It was at this stage where Firestorm 4 crumbled in the last series, only to fight in the playoff and finish 3rd. Can they go one step further, Graham Bone? Hazel Heslop, they have their dreams. They also have Tornado dogged in pursuit already. And this is what Tornado is all about. It is a frightening little nagger, an irritant. It simply pursues and pursues, but the pursuer turns into the pursued there as the axe came down of shunt momentarily, and Firestorm gets in underneath Tornado's 2.5 centimetre ground clearance. A lot of chasing going on there. It's cat and mouse. Tornado activates the pit. Down it goes. Firestorm very close. They're concentrating so hard out there. Tornado gets in behind Firestorm. That could have been so telling because the pit was yawning open for a mighty push. Firestorm up over Tornado, and Tornado now can push and shove. Ill-advised by Graham Bone, left itself open to the pushability factor of Tornado, which takes terrific damage there from Shunt. It's cleaved open a crevasse-like slice at the top there, you can see. Now Firestorm drives Tornado into a CPZ. Home of the House Robots, they're chasing each other's tails around there. Firestorm takes damage. What a battle this is. Very even. Firestorm away, head-to-head. Tornado up and over. Brilliance from Firestorm. Tornado, invertible, can run either way up over the top of Firestorm. This is terrific stuff. One of the best fights we've seen in Robot Wars: The Sick War. Firestorm gives chase, only for Tornado to turn and get in underneath again. Tornado wanted that to happen. Come into my pile, I said the spider to the fly. And Firestorm did just that. Tornado slams Firestorm against the arena wall. Back comes the number 3C. To have another dig. Still that pit yawns open. Right at the top of your picture there, you see Firestorm. Right on the edge of Tornado. Can push and shove. Almost there. Both of them teetering on the edge of oblivion. Who's going to go down? Oh, Firestorm somehow got themselves out of trouble, but no longer. Yes. And Firestorm crash again, and it's Tornado through. Oh, once again they'll have to play off for third place. What a fight that was. Aftershock have done brilliantly to get this far and get that robot competitive again, but they can be flipped. House robots go rogue, but we've got a problem here. I think there the blade caused damage to the floor as they came down.
They killed the floor again.
Oh, well.
Down here.
Ah, God.
Yes, I think it was the spinning blade there that ripped the arena floor. As they come in here on the arena button, that activated the house robots to go rogue. That's where the damage was sustained. You can see the sparks coming off the arena floor. Aftershock and Eruption have said they're happy to carry on even though there is still damage to the arena floor.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
They've had to wait, they've had to be patient. They couldn't touch their robots. In they come again. Aftershock trying to churn down on that flipper and bend it out of shape. Eruption pirouetting. Aftershock coming in and dancing phonetically there with that metal. Ill-advised. Yes, come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. Well, you are, but get out now. And you Eruption backing away sensibly there. Aftershock coming in, but riding high on the flipper of Eruption. 5 times Eruption have flipped machines out of the arena this series, and they take a match there. This is a terrific contest. Oh, big throw. And then Aftershock's power blade hurled it even further across the arena floor.
Back up, we'll reverse.
They need to reverse and come in for another attack. Over goes Aftershock, and they surf right from there. Oh, grimacing, groaning, and giggling. Well, we love that approach. She loves the carnage of the arena floor, and don't we all? And the carnage being created here for Eruption. 2 great competitors and still slugging it out this late on in the series. Magnificent. Eruption still with the power of the flipper to turn Aftershock over. Aftershock still with the power of the vertical spinner to cause major trouble for Eruption. What's happened to Aftershock here? I don't think they can move. I think they're out.
Okay, let's cut back and we cut our losses.
Eruption here can be cruel or kind. They're kind. Dead Metal and Matilda and the house robots have a grudge against Apollo. Off we go for a place in the grand final. Apollo and Storm 2 nervous here at feeling each other out. Apollo just trying to get the lifting mechanism and Storm 2 driving in underneath. This is what they did when they met earlier on and into the CPZ, and this is where maybe Sean can get revenge. No! Again a house robot has been flipped for the 3rd time in the night. Apollo flips a house robot, over goes Shunt. All topsy-turvy in the Shunt world now. Dancing a dizzy jig in that corner. But no extra points for Apollo for that. Don't forget, Storm 2 has the, I think, more significant drive. If they can push Apollo towards a pit, they could have a chance. They're certainly getting in underneath again.
under that front ground clearance of Apollo when they can nudge it up into the air. The control and aggression is from Storm 2, but the damage was from Apollo with the flip. Powerful surge. The supply of gas well used there. They know they have to be sensible with it. And in the previous fight, that sort of flip caused damage to Storm 2. No house right, what are the CPZ? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Storm 2 flying through the air. And now Apollo shaping up to have another ram. And meanwhile, Matilda's on the warpath.
Matilda, get out of the way!
But she can cross into a CPZ if the competitors go in there. And once again, oh, she's now self-righted her compatriot. Big blow on the Storm 2. And another eight! Apollo! Yes, yes! Storm 2 over and out. Houston control.
Three, two, one, activate.
So it's hammers against flippers here, and that's the immediate onslaught of the gravity flipper. Good to see Thor's hammer coming into play against Hoda after bad, which seems to have been silenced and stilled. It's okay now though. Hydra's great hammer comes down, the axe with the hardened steel point we were learning about from the pits. A little tussle in the centre of the arena between Thor and Hoda after bad. Meanwhile, gravity looks mightily impressive, doesn't it? Oh, the big power of Thor's hammer. It is absolutely huge, and Hoda after bad turned over. The spinning disc won't right it. The flipper will, though. Good power there. Good recovery by Hoda after bad. Thor's hammer strikes the arena floor. What great style. Poor control. Splendid aggression, and there is another great flip by gravity. A full pressure flipper. And terrific effect as Hydra, tossed through the air, comes down with a bang and dodges another onslaught from the Dutch Gravity. Gravity's after Hydra though, you can tell, can't you? Has it against the arena sidewall. Oh, goodness me! Has destroyed the sidewall! Now what's going to happen here? We're fighting on for the moment. They're out! They've gone! Hydra gone! But to me the arena is unsafe. Cease should be called.
Cease.
And is, thank goodness. There was the shove, look! Crash, bash, smash! That's gone! Arena now unsafe. So was Hydra, look at the power of the flip. Oi! That's our camera! Well, good riddance, Hydra. Plenty of pocket money will be needed to mend that. Terrific robots here. Only one survives and goes through to our Annihilator. Three of the very best though. Stinger, I love it. Just slams that great mace down, and Behemoth is turned over by Thermidor. One of the most improved robots we've seen around, Thermidor. Behemoth and Stinger smashing into one another. But this is the moment when Thermidor flipped Behemoth up and over. Only 1.5 centimeters of ground clearance, but they found that gap, Thermidor. Stinger spins. Thermidor again on Behemoth. They're out of the arena. They've gone. Look at that. 95 kilos simply dumped out of the arena. Bang. They're almost unbeatable, Behemoth. Until this moment. Great power from Thermidor. There goes the siren, which means the pit is being lowered. And one of these will go into it. I bet even George Francis of the Chaos team is taking note of Thermidor this time around. Stinger's mace, Thermidor's lifter. Who's going to win this one? Stinger in on the side wall of the arena, tries to hop away from Thermidor, maybe just stay out of trouble. Thermidor needs to dodge the flames, can get through to the electronic controls for 12-volt batteries on Stinger. Thermidor with 24 volts in there as well. There's the pit waiting. It's gone all a little bit quiet now. Thermidor may well think David Harding and Ian Harvey is driving. They've done enough, but they've done even more. Stinger's gone. They've locked both of them out. Thermidor, last man standing, the only one in. There went Stinger out of the arena. That was mightily impressive by the Lobster.
Cease. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Mechanical failure, let down flipper. 4 in the arena. Raging Nightmare taking a bashing from U2 and overturned by Ripper. And Ripper right in the thick of things there. And look at Can Opener linked together with Raging Nightmare. Pinched together perhaps. And look at Ripper, that is immensely powerful. Big, sturdy, 100 kilos in weight, plenty of drive from the 750 watt motors running at 24 volts. It's a low pressure flipper, they can bring in other weapons if they want. I like the look of Ripper, the Nottinghamshire based roboteering team. Can Opener still in the thick of things as well. They can change those pincer plates. Raging Nightmare hops about. U2 is overturned. I don't know whether they can self-right from there, U2. A flipping battle going on elsewhere. But this could prove decisive. Can Opener came in as Raging Nightmare was flipping about all over the place. U2 on its side. Now, I don't think they can get down from there. Still statuesque. U2, the pit has been alarmed, in other words, activated. And U2 is about to go out, or will they? Will they beat the count here as Raging Nightmare topples? Has to go down quickly to save U2. It's a matter of seconds. U2 or Raging Nightmare. It's U2. Bang, gone. Raging Nightmare survives by the skin of their teeth. How on earth do they survive there? U2 may well bleat about it, but they're out. Here's Rapid, trying to get in on Eruption there.
Oh, Michael's hanging back again.
Rapid coming in. Ooh, what's that I hear? It's the drum of Magnetar! Soaring up to speed and a big hit on Rapid, and that was a mighty hit.
Elastic's gone.
Big slam on Rapid. Rapid the favourites here. And now they're in trouble for the House Robot 2. This is a tense one. Magnetar trying to get in underneath the flipper of Eruption. Magnetar suddenly emerging. The dark horses here as Rapid overturned again. Will they run out of power? Magnetar, listen to the death hum.
I say we're out.
The drum whirring up to speed. Rapid looks a little bit ponderous.
Did we do that?
They're okay now. They're dodging away from trouble. It's all about Magnetar taking on Eruption. Eruption has the power, of course, in that situation to flip. And Magnetar drove in a little bit naively on Eruption and got flipped. We have the dial. Then Metal as the Rogue Robot coming out onto Eruption. try to slice and dice. We have all three robots still in the fray. Big flip for Rapid once again. Can they continue to self-right?
That's the end of him.
Oh, Rapid's gone!
Rapid can't self-right, can he not?
Rapid, favourites for this battle, are out. They cannot self-right. They're immobilised. And we have Magnetar against Eruption. The two prodigies have beaten the master. How about that? Eruption, don't forget, has its mighty flipping power. In the last series, Michael flipped 4 of his 5 opponents out of the arena. But it's Magnetar doing the chasing and the pushing into the CPZ of Dead Metal. Eruption getting in underneath Magnetar. Magnetar pushes the tyre. We have the pit going down. We need to be wary of that now. Oh! Eruption almost under the fly tail of Matilda, and that would have been disastrous for them. Oh, what's happened here to Ellis?
No.
Matilda has caused the damage.
Self-right is dead.
He's hobbling out into a victory. He has. He's won it.
Eruption have won this on the back of the 10 robot rumble. That is staggering. That is incredible. Sheer ability, creativity.
Oh, look, guys.
Great control. What a performance.
Unlucky. That was a good fight, though. Oh
Yeah,
my
it was a good
God.
fight.
Very interesting tactical talk there. John seeming to say don't use the axe. I wonder if he's worried about the axe getting caught into the spinner, sucked in. I think that would be his methodology here. In comes Shunt, and again you can see the sparks flying there, really flying off the Aftershock spinner. Lad and Dad are both very, very bad and evil, but it's not going all the way for Willie and Thomas! And up goes Terahertz, and look at the speed and recovery!
Retract.
Being pushed across the arena floor. Little bit upended, but it was caught by the flipper and Aftershock at the same time. It used the back tail to balance and right itself, and then brilliant driving away from one of the best drivers in the history of Robot Wars, John Reed. Beyond the floor spikes. This is a good battle, isn't it? This isn't the way we thought it would go. I have to admit, I thought Aftershock would win this easy peasy, and that's not the way it's happening, but they're prowling around and trying to get the weaponry in. Down goes the axe now, getting bolder by the minute. Nick Lynch defying the orders of, oh, John Reed. But is that the end? Is that the end? It's surely the end.
Well done.
Aftershock is quaking the world of Robot Wars. They had to wait the moment. The moment has come. They know they've won it. That is the famous Robot Wars. Spin to win.
Three, 2, 1. Activate.
The world final. And immediately on the attack, it's Razor with the beak and Behemoth with the scoop. The two most dangerous weapons we've seen throughout these World Championships. The scoop raises and drops. In on the attack again comes Razor, flipped up on its side. Now it can use that beak to right itself if it can get away from the clutches of Behemoth, which is pinning Razor down on the floor at the moment. Razor desperately trying to get some sort of claw hold on the arena floor. But this is good steering and controlled aggression from the Pritchard boys and Kane Aston in that Behemoth team. Matilda comes in as well. Now you can see the wings on the beak, as it were, as Razor flips itself up, comes on the attack. Turned over once again, though. And worry here for Simon Scott and Vincent Blood and Ian Lewis in that Razor team. The Behemoth boys are on top. Razor being toppled and turned again onto the flame pit. It'll get itself away from there, I'm sure. That is rising phoenix-like from the flames, or is it? Can they get away from there? I don't think they can. I think that wing isn't gaining sufficient purchase on the grid of the flame pit. They get a nudge. They're off now. They could be away any moment. There's something wrong here, you know, with Razor. And Razor has a history of mechanical breakdowns. And I think they've gone again. The beat, the stream-egg, the self-righting mechanism. No, they're okay. They're off and running. Oh, for a minute there, I thought they'd gone. And I think Simon Scott did too. Vincent Blood there, the bald head at the bottom of your picture. We know what he's like. Ever had a dinky toy when you were a kid? Vincent, when he was 7, built a car crusher to destroy them. That's what he's like. This is Razor, though, crushing Behemoth, the frame. And the bottom part of Behemoth there is its most vulnerable part. Just peeling away the plating along the side. Hopping and jumping now, look, Razor. And Behemoth pinned between Shunt and Razor, and in trouble. This is an epic final. Damage sustained by both, but it's Razor there, pinning Behemoth down towards the CPZ, the corner patrol zone, the flags of St. George on the top of Behemoth. An all-English final. Razor turns to come on the attack, now dances away from Behemoth. Spins again. Behemoth just waiting for Razor to drive itself onto the front scoop and trying to lift, but missing. Now Razor going around the side panel again to crunch down and peel away that side plate. The Pritchard boys trying to control Behemoth away. Keep your distance. The sticker says, well, they haven't kept their distance from Razor. And who's the winner here? What a wonderful final.